Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, in this video, we're going to be covering the Warlock Voidwalker Subclass. And I'm going to be going through all of the perks, you know, even the perks that you can't even access right now. The jumps, the grenades, everything. And then afterwards, I will show just a bunch of Voidwalker gameplay without the commentary on it. So, let's get straight into this. So, first off, we have the new rifts, which new abilities as a whole. You know, you got your grenade, you got your melee, and now you got rifts. Obviously, this is just for warlocks. There are no rifts for the other classes, but we're not on about the other classes right now. We're on about Voidwalker. So first off, we have the healing rift. Press and hold circle to conjure a well of light that continuously heals those inside it. It does exactly what it says. It just heals you. Now, it heals you continuously. Like, it actually does continuously heal you. If you take a ton of damage, it's just going to keep on going up. Like, it doesn't matter how much damage you take, and it's just going to keep on healing you. And it does have the blue health bar as well. It heals your normal health, your shield, and then the bonus blue shield. So, it's a really nice perk. Really nice skill, as they call it. Very useful. And there is a glitch currently right now. I wouldn't call it a glitch. It's more of an exploit. You know, it's not a glitch at all. It's just the thing that Bungie overlooked. Basically, you stick one of these down, you jump in a pool of electric water, or really anything, and it can just continuously damage you. Fire, whatever it is. And you just use Risk Runner for unlimited ammo. So, yeah, pretty good. Nice unlimited ammo thing. But, yeah, next rift. We have the Empowering Rift. Press and hold circle to conjure a well of light that increases weapon damage for those inside it. Now, this is actually really nice because Warlocks have never really been a supportive class. Obviously, you know, Sunsinger was supposed to fit that role, but it didn't at all. No one used anything but self-res, and, you know, Radiant Skin didn't help out your team. Like, in a raid or something, like, it's not doing anything for them, it's doing everything for you. They did change Viking Funeral, that increased weapon damage, but it was awful, and not really worth using. I mean, everyone used it anyway, because the other perks were useless, but, yeah. Now, the sad thing about this rift is that it really doesn't increase weapon damage at all. Like, it's very unnoticeable. If you use this, I would, like, don't expect anything from it, or just use the healing rift, because this doesn't actually do a lot. Obviously, I don't have numbers on it. I'm sure YouTubers will have numbers and stuff for this kind of thing. I'm hoping Datto comes out with something about this that actually has numbers for the weapon damage increase, because I'd like to know. Right now, it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but we'll see. Next up, grenades. These are the three classic grenades that we all know and love. Scatter Grenade, Axiom Bolt. We don't love Vortex Grenades, but they're there. Vortex Grenades, to start off with. Still useless. Still pointless. Like, why do they even exist? They could have given us a Void Wall grenade. They gave Sentinels Void Wall. But, you know, recipes for Voidwalker, I guess. Yeah, Vortex Grenades, still useless. And we got Axiom Bolt, which actually feels really clean. You know, like, in Destiny 1, you could just sit down and it'd do no damage. You can just slide her and it does no damage. You can't really do that anymore. It feels much stronger than before, but it actually does less damage, I believe, than before. But it's just because it's more clean, it's fixed, you know. It doesn't get stuck to walls as much. It actually goes around the walls to find the player, which is really good, because before it just got stuck to a wall and then there goes your Axiom Bolt. You just wasted a grenade charge. So, yeah, Axiom Bolt, pretty straightforward. Basically the same as before, but just fixed. And we've got Scat Grenades, which are actually quite different. They are visually different, and they kind of, well, I'd say they act different. Obviously, it's a grenade that you throw and then it splits into multiple grenades, which is what happened before. But they spread out a lot more and they push your enemies out more. They do a little bit less damage. you're not really going to kill many things. Like, obviously, if there's a group of enemies all bunched up together, you're going to kill a few of them. But because of the pushback that it does, it's not going to kill many things. It's still a very good grenade, but, you know, if you're going to choose one of these three, Axiom Bolt's the best bet. Jumps, we've got the Strafe Glide. Basically, all of these jumps are in, you know, Destiny 1. They're just called different things, besides Blink. Blink is just Blink. And Blink is probably the best jump of all of the classes right now, in my opinion. I feel like Blink, it just feels better. Feels like it's got a lot more height to it. And, I don't know, Blink just, you feel much more mobile when you're using Blink. You can really go, you know, like, whereas these jumps, they're so slow. Like, even though strong initial boost of speed, you know, you got your strong directional control, which will boost you more horizontal than vertical, it still doesn't feel as good as Blink. And these are definitely nowhere near as good as they are in Destiny 1. So, you know, if you're used to Blink, use Blink, because these are not worth using if you're not used to them. Moving on to Nova Bomb, which is going to be a little bit different. We have the Chaos Accelerant perk for Nova Bomb, or, well, it's not actually for Nova Bomb itself, but it uses super energy to overcharge a grenade, making it deadlier and more effective, which is actually really, really nice. Especially for Axiom Bolt and Scatter Grenade. Like I was saying, you know, Scatter Grenade, it will blast them back, but it might not necessarily kill. This perk will make it kill. Axiom Bolt, I mean, you could do this in PvP. I'm not sure how it actually affects it in PvP. I've never actually done it. But I imagine it makes abilities more like they were in Destiny 1 if you pull this one off. So, you know, keep that in mind. Then we got Bloom, which is exactly the same as Destiny 1, so I'm not going to get in this. But just Bloom. Then we got Entropic Pull. Strike an enemy with this melee ability to drain your enemy's life force and use it to recharge your grenade. Basically, there was a perk in Destiny 1 called Lifesteal, and you just melee someone, you get health back. This is basically the same thing, but instead of getting health, you're getting grenade energy. So that's really nice, since ability cooldowns are incredibly slow. So this is nice. Now, this Nova Bomb perk, Cataclysm. This perk is very, very weird. This Nova Bomb type is very, very weird, and I cannot wait for the new Nova Bomb tree to open up in Destiny 2, so I can use, you know, the original Nova Bomb. But this Nova Bomb travels slowly and seeks enemies, which is, you know, the second part sounds nice. Detonations shatter into smaller seeker projectiles, and you know, that's nice as well. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's nice. And if you fire at the Nova Bomber, it just blows up early, basically. But the travel slowly part, this is the part that really catches people off and really, you know, makes Nova Bomb not worth using. When they say travel slowly, they mean like so slow that you could, I don't even know. Like, it's really, really slow. Like, it's like a snail traveling through the air. It's slow, but I mean, it's so easy to dodge. You could just hop out of the way, and like, the only time this perk is going to be useful is if you're in a big group of enemies and you just fire directly at the floor. That is the only time you're going to pull this one off. Like, unless you catch people off, so you just fire a Nova Bomb early round a corner, and then like a bunch of enemies run around the corner not knowing it's there, then you shoot the Nova Bomb. That might work. I haven't actually tried that, but there's no the maps that we've got right now, you can't actually do that. So yeah, but that's that Nova Bomb type. Now, the perks that are not available are actually really, really good. So let's get into this. We've got Feed the Void. Hold L1 to consume your grenade energy to regenerate your health. Grants a Devour effect. This is amazing, actually. You know, you could get rid of your super for grenade energy, or you could go for this tree and get rid of your grenade energy for health. That's going to be much, much better in a raid, or maybe even in PvP, honestly, because abilities aren't exactly the best thing to use now. So you could get rid of your ability for health, so you could stay alive a bit longer. Now, I don't know if you could actually do this in the middle of combat. I imagine not, because you'd be taking hits and it denies your health regeneration, so I don't know. I also don't know how fast it would regenerate your health, because we don't actually have it, so can't really say much else about that one. Then we got insatiable, insatiable, I don't know how you say that, who cares. While the Devour effect is active, killing enemies extends its duration and recharges your grenade. So these perks combined, godly. Honestly, you know, you're using your grenade and you're getting health, and then while you're getting health and you're killing enemies, you're getting health for much longer, and you're also recharging your grenade at the same time. So once the cooldown is gone, or once the you know, the effect is gone, you can just do it again instantly because you're recharging your grenade at the same time. That's amazing. It's just amazing. And now, just to top it all off, we actually have the Devour effect itself in the melee, which is kill an enemy with this melee ability to fully regenerate your health for a short time afterwards. Kills restore additional health. So it's just health, 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 and more health. I do know that Voidwalker is more of the vampiric subclass. It's supposed to represent like vampirism abilities, which is why there's so much health regeneration stuff, and you know, it's got that kind of theme to it. This was also stated by Bungie in Destiny 1. So yeah, and then to end it all, we have Vortex, the classic and the best type of Nova Bomb, which creates a singularity, which continuously damages enemies trapped inside. Exactly the same as Destiny 1. I cannot wait to get this Nova Bomb, because this one is just weird. And having a Nova Bomb that I'm actually used to will be nice. It will be really, really nice. So anyway, that was all the perks. Now we're going to move on to gameplay. So the commentary is going to end here. So thanks for watching this far, if you made it this far. Yeah. And I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the gameplay.
Drop pods inbound! Get to the speaker!
Need to find the speaker. Looks like the drills are manned by a full battalion of Cabal.
A full battalion? What is that to you, who have slain gods in the heart of the Black Garden?
allies have your back. 1 minute. Your moments of clarity are